Hello, 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 hello. Can you all hear me? Can you all see my screen? Can you hear the music properly? Can you hear me properly? Hopefully I'm not too loud. Yowed? Yowed? What the heck? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. There's the gob. Thank you, Cross. Right then. If I'm sounding good and there's no other issues, I don't think there should be any issues this stream because I have disabled my VPN. I have done all the regular procedures, protocols that need to be done to enable YouTube to be starting, and everything says that YouTube is working, everything says that Twitch is working, Picato is working, everything's working. You'd think I'd have sorted this crap out by now. I've been doing this for nearly a year. So let's just hope that nothing goes wrong. Yet this is a Mega Draws 24 stream, so obviously something's gonna probably go wrong. Either way, let's get going. Let's get going now. I need to get to Krita. And we are here in Krita. And as you can see, we have done a bit more work to our lovely rendition of Mel right here. There's a few things that I would like to achieve in this stream. I would like to get the background done, I would like to get some shadows done, and I would like to do a little bit more detailing on the line work because I think she's looking a little bit flat at the moment. So we're going to work on that, and you can ask me questions, we can talk about things. Maybe you'd like to talk about the Mario movie, the latest Mario movie that's come out. Maybe you'd like to talk to me about things that you've done today. Who knows? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to draw. You guys can talk. Let's just get started. So I think, in fact, what I'm going to do first is I am going to probably start off with the line work first. I've been thinking about my brush selection, so we're just gonna do this and stuff. Who we got in chat? We got Cross, we got Lenali, we've got Lemon. Wait, is Lemon here? No, Lemon is not here. Oh my goodness. What am I talking? Cross and Lenali are here, and that's fantastic. That's all we need. Oh, Lemon is here. Oh, great. Wonderful. Hello, Lemon. You're the main three. So what did you gobs get up to today? We know what Lenali's been doing. Lenali's been doing some animation, but what about Cross? What have you been up to today? Those lines. There's a few other lines. Just a few others. Easter dinner? Good. Hope you enjoy your Easter dinner. Honestly, I think my Easter dinner is going to come tomorrow on Monday. So I'm going to actually... So here in the UK, we have bank holiday tomorrow. So I'm going to be not doing as much work as I would like to be, because I'm going to be going over to see my parents, and I'm going to be having some lovely lunch with them. Some very nice lunch. I really thought more and more people stopped caring about holidays, but I guess not. What do you mean holidays? Do you mean like people, like, you thought that more and more people stopped caring about not working, or you thought more people cared about, like, stopped caring about, like, traditional things? I think we'll go on to some shadows now. I think I can do shadows. Okay. So, latest news. Thanks to everyone on Patreon, I have managed to not only sustain myself by, you know, doing regular commodities like buying groceries, you know, paying bills and paying rent and stuff like that, but since I was quite good this month and I finished a bunch of commissions, I finished some long-running things, I bought myself a little bit of a present. I bought myself a very, very nice vintage boombox, and it plays tapes and it plays the radio and stuff, but it looks so cool. I'd love to show you a picture of it. It's like a big robotic face with like two eyes and two big cheeks, and the cheeks are like the speakers and stuff, and it looks really, really cool. I might show a picture of it when it arrives. I'll show a picture of it, and it's really, really fun. And that's the kind of thing that I wouldn't have been able to buy without the help from you guys on Patreon. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, because not only does Patreon, it allows me to, do stupid things like that, but it also allows me to sustain myself, and it allows me to, make more things like this kind of thing, what I'm doing now. And I would love it if I can continue doing that. And it's gonna continue happening, because we've got so many people on the Patreon right now, and it's only growing. Old man with his boombox. Oh my god, yes. I'm gonna lay into the Unk vibe, because everyone... So, look, millennials are no longer young anymore. Millennials are not young. I'm a millennial, and we're not young anymore. So I'm just gonna lay into the fact that I'm an old-ass Unk right now. Anubis probably has a gramophone. Oh my god. Well, is Anubis here? I have not checked the Picato chat. No, he's not, but I'm pretty sure Anubis would, accept the fact that he still has a gramophone. Hey, look, I'm still of an age that was really into CDs. CDs were huge when I was younger. Although for a lot of you people, you Gen Zers, like you all remember CDs, and I'm pretty sure you probably all remember cassette tapes and stuff. But when I was around, cassette tapes were just kind of lame and old and not really cool. But CDs were the thing. And I'm pretty sure it's, you would probably say the same thing as well. All you Gen Zers out there. But yeah, when I was around, yeah, like cassettes were not cool. They're not as cool as they are now. I don't think I can ever remember a time when cassettes were really cool until like in the last maybe 5 years or so. CD's nuts. Yeah, we still know about VHS. Yeah, of course. Yeah, VHSs, of course. Yeah. VHSs were still around for like about until maybe like mid 2000s or something like that. And you'd all remember. I'm pretty sure you'd all remember that. Oh yeah, Laserdisc. I have never, ever seen a Laserdisc. I only found out about Laserdiscs online, but I've never personally seen or heard or seen a Laserdisc being sold ever in my entire time that I was around. When I was young, I never ever seen them in my life. I'm kind of wondering if that was more of an American thing, honestly, Laserdiscs, because we never had them here in the UK. I don't really... Yeah, I never saw them being sold. I never saw any mention of Laserdiscs. I think it was more of an American thing, honestly. CED. What's CED? What are you talking about? What is CED? Unless I'm being dim or something. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, Lanali, how was your stream? Sorry, I didn't get to see it. How was your last YouTube stream? Did it go well? Oh my god. Laserdisc did not do well outside of America. Plus, it was surprisingly shittier than VHS, and I imagine larger because it was just like a larger disc, wasn't it? It was just like a mega CD. It went just about as well as you think. I mean, it could have gone amazing. It could have gone brilliantly. I don't know, but it doesn't sound like it went particular. Well, I mean, it's only like your second stream, isn't it? Second stream. So, like, you know, don't be disheartened, is what I'd say. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Oh my god, Brewdog have just gone absolute downhill. I was just having some Brewdog beers just now, and they used to taste amazing. Now they really don't taste that good. They're cheaper. They're much cheaper than they used to be, but they taste absolute shit right now. And it's no surprise because their company has gone into administration, so they're now owned by another big conglomerate. And so there's no point in buying Brewdog anymore. Ugh. Overrated. There was a problem that I didn't see and it caused me to restart the stream. Oh, tell me about it. I have a ton of problems with my streams, Lanali. Oops. But yeah, going back to this boombox, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to arrive next week, and I'm going to keep it in the kitchen, and I'm going to have it going while I'm cooking, because I love to cook. And I'm going to have it... I'm going to have to restock on some some tapes and stuff. I'm going to have to probably buy some tapes or probably have the radio going, because it's just going to... You know, it's going to be an interesting system, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to when it arrives. I mean, talk about shittiness with Laserdiscs, since they can't hold more than 45 minutes on one side, so one movie would fit onto one disc and then you have to get the other side and you have to flip it over. Oh my god. Ugh. No way, no how. I don't want that. Yeah, that sounds awful. So glad that I didn't have to experience that. I think Mel's hair's just a little bit too garish. Doesn't look natural. I don't know. It doesn't look as... I'm just going to focus on that. And if I get that looking right, that means that the rest of the colors and the rest of the whole image will work. I mean, we've got nice shadows going on. The shadows are kind of, you know, the shadows are kind of working out, and I would like to get these boots done. If I get these boots done now, then I could work on... I'll be able to work on the colours for the boots, but I don't think there's much going on here. I just need to do this, get the colours looking right. Dual play slide. Oh. How remarkable. Oh, hey! PP! I still remember the Anime Away Bazooka, such good times. Oh. Anime Away Bazooka! One of the fastest and easiest ways to destroy all anime! Up to 50 feet away! Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you that you feel that way. That was someone was talking about that last stream. Yeah, that was a lot of fun splicing all of that together. That was when I had Element 7, Adobe Premiere Element 7. I just got Windows Vista, and I was so excited because it meant that I could, because it came with a free version of Adobe Premiere Element 7, and I could reverse stuff, and I would be able to and I could like reverse and do all the things that, you know, all the YouTube poopers were doing at the time. So I was so excited to just get in there and start taking source material and just go like, do crazy things and stuff. So I just went ahead and did some crazy shit. So yeah, it's awesome that you enjoy that. I'm very glad, because I enjoyed making that, and I enjoyed seeing people having fun with it, and I I enjoy thinking about it, and sometimes I watch it. Not too often though, but yeah, sorry. I am looking mostly at Twitch chat, but I will make sure that I check out YouTube as well. So yeah, keep the YouTube comments coming. And by the way, I don't hate anime. I really never hated anime. I just was trying to think of like a really dumb, stupid idea, because I kind of liked anime at the time, and I was kind of thinking like, what could I make that would make people get mad or something like that? But no one really got mad. People just kind of got, like, people liked it. I kind of wanted to be a little bit edgy, but no one really, I didn't really come across as edgy. I think I came across as just sort of just stupid and random and wild. But the discs came in large plastic compartments that are meant to protect the disc, and and it's not meant to be taken. Oh, right, okay. 500 times before it deteriorates and becomes unplayable. Then again, how many times can a VHS be played until it's unplayable? Because I wouldn't imagine, I don't know, can a VHS be played 500 times? I imagine some would have been. Certainly some of the VHSs that I owned when I was that my family owned when we were kids were played nearly 500 times. By the way, for those on YouTube, I am never going to take off the current YouTube poops that are there. I am not going to take them off. I am going to keep them there for as long as possible. Although I don't doubt that there will be any reason to take them off. I did remove a bunch of old videos a couple of years ago, just because I was really kind of... there was some really stupid shit up there, which I thought was just a little bit kind of crass and a bit kind of deranged. So I just kind of removed them all. Just because, not all of them, but some of them I removed because there was some really just stupid crap that I was trying to be as edgy as possible, and all that stuff's gone. But all the good things, like the Billy May, like all the Billy May, like most of the Billy May stuff. In fact, all the Billy May stuff is still there. And I try and keep that stuff there and I'm going to keep that there as long as I can. Though I don't imagine it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. So it's going to be a little bit of a testament to my legacy, whatever legacy there is. Oh, well, thank you very much. I wouldn't say... Oh well, I mean, I'm flattered. Thank you so much, P/P. I think the I wouldn't say my sentence mixing or splicing was particularly. I would say it's more of a. I would say that I wouldn't say that it's the best, but I wouldn't say it's either the worst, because there were lots of terrible stuff back then. There was lots of terrible stuff, but there was also lots of really good stuff that I looked up to as well. So I would, you know, I still appreciate the compliment. So thank you very much. I unlisted my earlier videos, but there are still some. Oh yeah, you Little Big Planet. Yeah, you love Little Big Planet, don't you, Lanali? I've never played it because I didn't really own a PlayStation, but it's really cool that you liked it. But yeah, P/P, I'm going to, in fact, actually, everyone on YouTube, I am going to very, very soon be reigniting my... I will be reigniting my YouTube channel, because it has been a while. It's been a while, but I'm going to be doing some stuff there pretty soon. I want to do some stuff this year. There's some videos. I'm going to be doing more animation-y things. I'm going to be doing lots of arty, animation-y, story time kind of things, and I would like to do a lot of that kind of stuff. We're doing live streams for now because that's where I have some time, and I can do some live streams in between, you know, doing, you know, things like commission work and doing other kinds of work and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to be really focusing on. At least over the summer. I would like to get one video out over the summer. But we will have to wait and see how that goes down. But yeah, I have made some time, and I will make sure that it's going to be worth it. Because YouTube is really exciting. YouTube as a platform sounds really, really exciting. Yeah, I'm not 2 Charlie Got Guns 2 anymore. I'm sorry. I am Mega Draws 24. That was a stupid name. 2 Charlie Got Guns 2. Yes, you do, Lanali. You have to make more videos. We should flood YouTube with more arty videos, more animation, more of this. More animation, more art, more OCs, more short films. We need to beg the big studios to come to us and say, oh, we need you to make us. We need you to make us bigger and famous, because you are big and famous. And we want you to work for us. That's what we should be doing. We should be building a movement. Instead of making sequels and stuff. They should be coming to us rather than we going to them, you know? But anyway, Lanali, you've been sponsored. You've got a financial backer. As you have stated on Twitter, you're now essentially being paid to make the films that you're making right now, which is correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're getting some kind of compensation for what you're doing right now, for your passion, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I hope I've got that right. I don't want to get anything wrong or anything like that, but it sounds like a really good deal. And hopefully that can extend itself into making some more YouTube videos. Now then. These shadows are kind of working. They're okay. They're not the greatest, but I'll just go along with them. Oh, I should probably check. Oh no, Anubis is not here. Well, that's fine. It's all fine. Oh my goodness. You'll get it done on time, Lanali, I'm very sure. You always seem to get stuff done, so I have no problem in believing you that you'll get this done on time. This next video, this next short film, I'm pretty sure you'll get it done on time. Well, I should have updated. And it did it, did it? Wait, oh my god. Has the Patreon picture disappeared? It must have done. Ugh. Pardon me for one moment while I... deliver a clobbering... Oh no! Oh, it's just my phone. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You had to play egg hunting with a family member? Oh my goodness, Cross. being a very good family member. That's lovely. Egg hunting. Oops, got the wrong. Right. Oh, am I done on this? Okay. Wait, no. You know one thing? You know she's missing? She's missing. For all this time, she's been missing another eyebrow. Oh yeah, that looks complete now. I think what we're missing, I think it's the shape. I think it's the face shape, but then again, it still kind of looks like her. By the way, love where you went with this. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks very much. I mean, I'm going in a direction that is going to satisfy me and probably a lot of other people. It's suggestive. It's certainly very, very suggestive, but also kind of, you know, stupid and dumb. But I love stupid and dumb things, you know. So it's that, but also, yeah. Thank you. I'll just take it on the nose and say thanks. I'm glad. See, that's what I love doing. I love doing stupid, dumb shit and making it into a drawing. And if it works, then that's great. If it's suggestive, if it's wholesome, if it's super wholesome, like you guys know, then I'll do it. I love to do this kind of stuff. I think we're done with Mel for now. There's a few things that we can do with her. There's, you know, obviously some textural things that need to be done. There's just a few other extra little things. But I think what we'll do now is focus on the background. So I'm going to, well, first off, this background needs to be a different color. So I'm going to focus on that. She's in a sort of hellscape. I'm going to try and make it similar to this reference imagery that I've got. I quite like this sort of background haze that's going on. I quite like the dark sort of texture here. I like how Mel is very visible. I like how there's a clear silhouette. So we're going to try and do something like that, but here. But we've also got the addition of a mirror. So we're essentially drawing two scenes. We're drawing the scene that Mel's in the mirror, which is right here, and we're also going to be doing this sort of backgroundy thing and all this kind of garbage that's going on here. There's this little crow thing. I don't know, there's like a little fucking teddy bear or something like that. There's a skull with a thing. There's going to be a bunch of other things in here, and there's going to be some weights because she's thick and, you know, lifts. So yeah, and the mirror is going to be cracked and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, we're going to focus on that. So where shall I start? Let's start with a color, I think. Let's start with let's see, something a bit like not too red, not too. Okay. Wonder if she actually has a room. Well, I'm giving her one. I'm going to give her one. So we're going to vignette this. So I'm going to... So this is going to mean that I'm going to redo the shadows a bit. I will have to redo the shadows. Well, we don't really know. Well, yeah, we don't know if she has a room because, well, we've not really been given much for the pilot. The pilot's just kind of said, here, here's what we're thinking for. Oh, I've done fuck this. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, the pilot's not really given us much. It's just kind of said, here's the characters. Get excited. So I'm just going to make up some stuff now. I'm going to make up some stuff. I'm just making up a teddy bear, by the way. Muzz sleeps in a meat hook and Breadhead sleeps in some sort of oven. Could be interesting, actually. Yeah, I agree. I could agree with that. This is maybe a reference to Ragatha. Teddy bear. Quite cool, actually. I like it. Whoa, oh, the accuracy of my line work. By the way, Lemon, I loved that short, that little clip that you did of me, where I was probably yawning. But I was just yawning. There was nothing else going on. And somehow you managed to find a very convenient part of that stream, and that happened. And I congratulate you on finding it. So, well done. Well done. In fact, I'm going to go grab another cup of tea, Gobs. So give me a couple more moments and I will be back with you all very, very shortly. Okay? See you soon. And we're back. And we are back. And oh my goodness, we have a spammer. Oh my goodness. Are you sure? Let's just... Oh, how do I ban this person again? Because... No, I can't... No, I don't want to delete the message. I want to ban this person. Hold on. Oh, oh, I need to go back to the, hold on. Oh, crap. Oh no, the music's still playing. All right, okay. Actually, I need to go to... Mega Draw's deleted stout. Oh, God. Oh, fine. All right. We may need some mods. We're going to need some mods. Oh. Yeah, no worries, Worms. Hope you're having a... Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, see you next stream. See you next stream. We're going to be doing another stream on Thursday, as always. So, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it's good to see you, Worms, and we'll see you next time. It's actually a very quiet stream tonight. Not many people on. Then again, I imagine you'd all be spending time with your families, and that would make perfect sense. Gosh, this is interesting, because I would have thought that I would have had more today. More viewers. All right, see you later, Cross. Gosh, everyone's leaving. Maybe doing streams on days like this isn't a good idea. Oh well. sadly, I did get a few people asking me about commissions. On the last since I uploaded Lima Features commission, I got a bunch of people asking me about animation commissions. Now, this is something I want to talk about. So I want to make it clear that animation commissions are currently closed right now, and that is because I cannot find a way of fitting them into the current schedule that I've got right now and making it worthwhile and making it sustainable. Because if I take on an animation commission, no matter how long it is, no matter how complex the character, even if it's like a little blob going up and down, it will take, it will take a long time to do. Because animation naturally always takes much longer to do than any single image. I guess depending on the image, but it's not going to be something that I can really take lightly if I'm going to be taking animation commissions again, which is why I am going to be restructuring the whole thing to do with animation. Animation is expensive, so it's naturally going to reflect that, and I'm going to be increasing prices for animation, and I'm not gonna, I'm not going to be around the bush about that. It is going to be a very serious commission, and I'm going to let that be known. If someone says, "Hey, can I ask for some animation?" and I say, "Okay, here are the prices. This is what's going to happen." Okay, and which is why people need to be prepared for this kind of stuff when they ask me, "Can you do animation?" and I need to tell them, "Have you seen the prices?" And then they haven't. 99 times out of 10, they have not seen the prices, and then I never get a response. So that's why I'm doing more weeding out of the people who are taking this way too casually, basically, so that I can only talk to people who, understand and take this kind of stuff seriously. Because animation should never be cheap. There is no such thing as cheap animation. I'm not great with details when it comes to line work. I'm always quite... I don't know. Am I lazy? Am I just unimaginative? Am I just... I don't know. I wonder if... Could have a notebook here or something like that. Could work fine. What about something else? Is there anything else that we can put here? What else can we put here on her desk? Said Mega, thinking out loud to the void. Maybe. Well, I seem to be drawing a diary, so there's a diary on her desk. Other things there be? How does it work? Oh wait, we can't see that fucking diary. Why did I bother? Why did I bother doing that? We can't even see it. Because her gigantic dump truck is taking up the entire... Ugh. Idiot. Call that BK line. Right. What's next? What's next? Well, the thing is, I'll tell you what's next. What's next is figuring out what goes here. So BK line, can add some post-it notes, maybe? There could be something behind there. I don't know what it is. Ooh, should check. Oh no, I am. I'm looking both on Twitch and on YouTube. There'll be nothing. Everyone is silent. Everyone is probably having a beautiful, wonderful Easter. Whereas I am here, happily drawing all of this. Talking to myself. What else could there be on this wall? And this is all going to be in low light, so it's not like it's going to be tremendously... Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, maybe we might end this stream a bit earlier tonight. Whoa, 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 whoa. If no one's around, maybe we might finish up a bit earlier than normal. People are more occupied with celebrating Easter and stuff. Maybe I'll have to respect that. But we'll carry on going. Regardless. So, in fact, I need to get some reference. Let's see. You did not see that. I'm gonna have to go through the... Because there was an interesting character in Gaslight. So, Gaslight District, episode 1, Juan. Did you know this in the amazing Gaslight District? I just saw one of those shorts again. So there's this, I don't know, this Raven character. Need to find out where it is. Oh, Mel, you're so cute. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna plonk this here. At the bottom right here. Here's a controversial opinion. Here's a hot take that I think might actually make some people a little bit upset. But I'll be honest, I'm not that taken with the animation of Gaslight. I'll be honest, and I have several reasons why. I think what they're doing really well is that they are adhering to the character designs. They are doing a very good job at animating to camera and making that look really, really good and graphic and, flat and really, really cool. I like what they're doing there, but I think this idea of doing this Spider-Verse on twos, animating to camera thing, it's been done so well, and it's been done well so many times that so many people are copying it, including Glitch themselves, that it just kind of looks a bit done and dusted and a bit contrived at this point. And back then it wasn't contrived. When they were doing it, they were doing a good job at doing that, but I think now we're seeing it come and go in so many different... We're just seeing it come and go, and it's being done with no thought nowadays. It just kind of seems like the norm, that it just seems a little bit kind of just not as exciting or as interesting anymore. That's just how I feel about this whole kind of animation art style, which looks really cool. It looks really cool. Spider-Verse, both Spider-Verses did it excellently. Even K-pop Demon Hunters did it, and you know, Puss in Boots to an extent did it really well as well. But I think we need to kind of retire this a little bit in a way. Even though we've only done it for such a short amount of time, I think the style is just kind of becoming a little bit of a gimmick at this point. That's just my personal opinion. And you'll probably know what I'm talking about if you've seen those kinds of movies. Then again, I don't think anyone would have heard that because nobody is watching. Well, one person's watching. I imagine Lemon's watching right now. I imagine you are, Lemon. You're probably the only one hearing and listening to me at this, but either way, I still stand by what I say about that. I think it's becoming a bit of a gimmick. Now then, what's happening next? What's happening at this point? Do they have eyebrows? No, they don't. They have a weird halo thing. Why they would have a halo thing, I don't know, but it's there nonetheless. So we've got spiky. We'll just do that. Now we'll just do this. Very good. Very good. Now, what's concerning me a little bit is that I have to draw some stuff that's in the background where Mel is. So I need to draw some stuff in the mirror, or at least have some kind of inclination as to what's going on there. Maybe we could put a bed, I could put a rucksack, I could put a chest of drawers, I could put a whole bunch of things in there. It's got to be in character though. It's got to be something that exemplifies her character, and that's important. That's really important. It doesn't matter if you're drawing if you're drawing wholesome stuff, obviously, but if you're drawing, any kind of thing, it's got to be in character, and that's what I really think makes your stuff go from being an absolute dud to being something that goes viral. I think it's got to be in character. And whether that's fan art, whether it's your own characters, make sure it's in character. And I think that's when you strike gold. And that's something that I'm really trying hard to find out and figure out. I think also if it's in character and it's satisfying, meaning that satisfying is in like it's something that you've come up with that's original, because it's all well and fine to do a meme or copy someone else's idea, but then again I wouldn't, well, it's not all fine, but I would feel a little bit less, what's the word, I wouldn't feel as satisfied if I was just ripping off someone else's idea, So as long as it's an idea that I think is really cool, and it's something that is sort of original, but it's in character, and it's funny, and it's memorable, and it's got some sort of interesting comment, then that's where I think the gold lies. That's where something viral happens. At least that's what I think. That's what we're all looking for, right? Oh, hello, Cross. Glad you're back. It's been a pretty quiet stream tonight. What were you having for your Easter dinner? Turkey, mashed potatoes, deviled eggs, corn the cob with some rolls. Oh my god, that sounds so American. I love it. It's funny, here in the UK, I would have thought that deviled eggs were something that you'd have in like a 5-star Michelin restaurant. Something that's quite posh, but is it something that's quite common over in the States? I wouldn't know. Common for me because I've attended. Oh, well, of course, you live on a farm, so I would imagine so. Yes, yes, of course, of course. Did a chest workout yesterday. Luminette. So I'm still in copious amounts of pain from yesterday. After that chest workout. And also I was on the farm as well. I was doing some work. Doing some woodworking. And we're going to have a speech bubble up there, so that's all fine. Okay. So I think we're at a good position now where I can carry on with... I could put some books here maybe. I was... So hope you can avoid spoilers for the Mario movie. I had to stay off Twitter until I saw it. I think I might be all right, actually, because I'm not really following a lot of people who would be predispositioned to spoil the Mario movie. I'm more worried about people spoiling episode 9 of Tadek. So that's going to come out 2, 3, 4 weeks before, I think 2 weeks before when it's released on YouTube. So I'm kind of going to avoid, I might black out a little bit. Well, I'm not on Reddit, so I'm not going to be going on Reddit and seeing that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of wondering, actually, if the spirit of the fandom is going to not allow people to spoil what's going on in Tadek. And I think the only people that are going to spoil Tadek are going to be people who want to, troll and, and all that kind of stuff. Then again, apparently, I have heard that there are some studies that say that when a plot line or when something is spoiled, people end up, hearing the spoiler, they end up enjoying it a lot more. So they can, I guess, see it for themselves, knowing what's going to happen. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of a break in those 2 weeks from Twitter and engaging with Twitter. And then when it gets released on YouTube, then I will watch it and enjoy it, and then I will tell everyone exactly how I feel and what I think about the whole of Tadek as a whole. And I'm sure I'm going to really enjoy it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure I'm going to really, really enjoy it. And I trust Glitch and Gooseworks have something really awesome and really fulfilling planned. Something, if it's got a poignant ending, bittersweet, poignant ending, then bring it on. Because I loved the end of Inception. It had that sort of poignancy and that kind of vagueness as to whether was he dreaming or was he not dreaming. I think Tadek's going to end on something just like that, and when it does, it will be so good. I bet it's going to be. It was just such a good end. Like the end of Inception was such a good ending, and it will be the last time you'll see your wife. Oh. What are you talking about? I see my wife every night in my dreams. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fine. Whatever happens, it's going to be so good. It's going to be really, really good. And I'm going to enjoy it for all that it is, canon-wise. Everything that the canon has to offer will be things that I will absolutely enjoy. And look, it's not going to, anything could happen, okay? Like, if some lazy ending happening, like, for instance, if all the characters wake up and it's all a dream, whatever, I'm still going to draw Button Blossom. My life is not going to change whatever's going to happen. All that's going to happen is that I was just let down. That's all. If it's going to be a great ending, brilliant, wonderful. I'll think about it and talk about it and draw it forevermore, and my life is still going to be like the same afterwards. It's not going to be a life-changing event. It's going to be an event that I'm going to really enjoy, but it's not going to be something that I'm going to, let define me as in my personality. Even though I do absolutely love my wife. I think I might paint this background, actually. I might paint a bit of it. Actually, no, that's wrong. No. No, that's all wrong. No, I'm not supposed to do that. No. Right, okay, change your plan. Change your plan. Change your plan. Change your plan. I need to think about this, actually. Ah. Okay, I'm not ready for color just yet. Unless I focus on... Okay, maybe if I don't focus on that for now, if I focus just on this current background, if I just do that, that might work. That might work. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Okay. Okay, wooden boards. You know, I read a statistic somewhere that wood is more rarer than diamonds in the context of the whole universe. There are far more diamonds. Like, diamonds are, like, super common in the universe compared to wood, which, as far as we know, only exists on planet Earth. Which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Also, don't forget that I've got tons of wives. I've got Alora, I've got Daisy, I've got who else I've got? I've got Gogo. Gogo from Big Hero 6. She's kind of my waifu as well. I've got so many waifus. I need to draw more Gogo. Oh, come on. All of your wives have been ballooned before. No. No, what a shame. Oh no. I think the ultimate piece of fan art is, oh, I should do that. I got to do that for my birthday. Maybe for my birthday next week, this year, I'll do a picture of me surrounded by all of my waifus. I'd love that. Ah. Mm-hmm. And then turn them into balloons. Ha 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 ha. No. I mean, maybe. If you pay me. If you commission them. Gotta think about this. This is a very annoying piece, but it's annoying in a good way because it means that I'm doing my absolute best. Hyperfocus, yeah, exactly. I'm very focused on this piece. I'm trying to imagine. So first up, well, I need to get a small thing done so that I can do the reflection. The reflection, it's actually a lot more complicated than I thought this piece was going to be. May have to look at some reference, because there's some good pieces that I've seen been done before that do reflections really, really well. So I may have a look at those and get back to this piece, because this is a lot more complicated than I was letting on. God, it's always the backgrounds, eh? It's always the backgrounds that ruin it. But as long as... as long as I get the reflection looking convincing, then we might have a successful piece on our radars, which will be awesome. Fuck backgrounds. Yeah, they're tough. Backgrounds are tough. They're not easy, but they do add a lot. I will admit, they do make a piece look really, really good. So that's gone. So that's gone. That's gone. So now we have a void. We have a portal type mirror going on there. She looks... Okay, brilliant. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay. Alright, save. Probably a good idea to save. Half an hour. I've got half an hour. Should I have another cup of tea, or should I have a small... I've had enough break. No, I've had enough breaks, but what I might do is quickly... Where's my water bottle? Okay, I need to fill my water bottle, so I'll be back in... I will be back in a few moments. I'm going to fill up my water bottle, so yeah, just a few moments. And we're back. And we're back. We're back. We're back. Portal to the Goonverse. I'm not going to even bother, like, saying, "Oh, we're not Gooners. We're the sophisticated people now," because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now. Nothing matters anymore. Said every doomer ever. Okay, so I did something wrong. Okay. Oh, that works. That works. Just a guy with his phone, I guess, says hello. Hello, just a guy. The portal will take you to Mega's place. The Gobbo Cave. It'll take you to the Gobbo Cave. Don't worry, Lemon. Honestly, this probably wasn't a great time to stream because no one's on YouTube, no one's on Twitch. There's like nobody's watching streams. They're all having, spending time with their families or whatever. So yeah, it's all good. Well, people certainly do care about holidays, it seems. I'll be honest, I'm not enjoying this back. I'm really not. Oh, darn it. Is that part of the... Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, okay. It's gone. It's gone. Then that's gone, too. Oh, no. Okay, now that's gone. Good. Good. Have you ever drawn a cadaver collector? Cadaver collector? I don't know what that is. What is a cadaver collector? I'm going to Google that. Cadaver collector. Oh, it's a D&D thing. No, I have never drawn this thing. Cadaver collectors were 12-foot tall humanoid constructs built of stone and metal and weighed 2 tons. Oh my goodness. No, I have never drawn one of these, but they do look darn cool. My goodness. Yeah, see, people do care. Oh, thank you very much, and also thank you for caring about me, Cross. That, yeah, I appreciate it. It's good that you care about me, and I care about you too. I'm really going to have to look at some proper references, I think, for this. I think next time we come back, I'll take a look. That's some... Oh, there's some pictures that I can think of mine. I won't look at them just yet, but I am going to make sure I get those. See what I'm missing, because there's something not quite... I don't know what it is. I'm just not... There's just something that I think is missing. In fact, I'm going to make a mental note of that. I'm going to write that in. Look at ref for Mel pick. Right. It's on my to-do list. It's on my to-do list. Because if I get that looking right, then I'll be able to get a whole bunch of other things looking right as well. And Anubis hasn't shown up today. Interesting. Oh, you're talking about holidays again, Lenali. No, it's really as you grow older that magic fades away. And Lenali, can I ask you something, if you don't mind? How old are you? I'm just because that sounds to me. I don't know how that to me that sounds like someone like older, like my age, would be saying. I'm just curious. That's all. I mean, hopefully, I hope you don't. Hope that's not too. If you don't mind me asking that. Your family stopped caring about them? Oh man. When you talk about holidays, are you meaning like things like Christmas or, you know, birthdays and, you know, days like today, like Easter or, I don't know, Halloween or something like that? Is that what you're talking about? Those kinds of holidays? So I've got that. Set up in there. And I've got... No, that's not worked. Oh, come on. It's starting to look a bit more reflection-y. But it's still not perfect. There needs to be... Oh god, what's going on? No, 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 I don't need that. Even just looking at some... Okay, I need to revamp the lighting on this. I don't think there's... I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the lighting on this one. I'm just being honest with myself. I don't think it's something that I'm particularly fond of. So I'm just going to... I'm going to give it some thought. I think for the next stream, if we're going to do that, if we're going to carry on doing this, we're going to focus more on getting the lighting and the environment looking right, because I think that's a bit... It's got to be a fine balance of it, making sure that it's not too distracting, but also that it kind of serves its purpose, essentially. A bit like an umpire in cricket. They're only doing a good job if you don't... They're only doing a good job if you can't... If you don't notice them, essentially. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure that the line work is to scratch. And tie down... Okay, oh, it's something simple. Hmm. 15 more minutes, and I think we'll call it a night. It's been a very quiet stream tonight. Hope you've all enjoyed it. But I'll think twice, actually, if... It's weird, actually, because sometimes on Sundays, I can have either tons of people or nobody turns up. It's Easter. I had to leave for like 30 minutes. What did you leave for? Were you doing family things or you have some errands to do? Fine, we'll do an extra 5 minutes. Oh crap, have I just clicked on the... How long has that been up? I just saw it just now. And no one told me. You're going to do an extra 50 minutes. No, 5 minutes. We'll do an extra 5 minutes. 10 minutes if you guys behave yourselves. Huh? Is that coming through? Oh, that's weird. Let's block this. Chode. Ban. Banned. There we go. Killed. He's gone. Okay, okie dokie dokes. Doop-doo-doo-doo. It's now. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh crap, why did I just open that? Meant to open this. Let's see Anubis. No, Anubis is not here. Anubis has not made an appearance. Neither has... What's his name? Stew's Spicy Blog hasn't turned up. Hey ho, everyone's busy. Everyone's got things to do. Maybe you should have a thing called overflow time. Where if, I don't know, if I get... Maybe you should have like a thing where if someone donates, I don't know, like $1 or something like that, then I go for an extra 10 minutes on my streams or something dumb like that. That's a joke, by the way. I am joking. I will do a donation stream. Like, I will do a stream where I take requests, and then, you know, I get, you guys can donate $5, $3 or whatever, or to a to a stream. $1, is that too much? Maybe 50 cents. one cent to keep the stream going. 1 cent, yeah. 1 cent per minute. Actually, yeah, 1 cent. $1. Oh, is that too cheap? Oh, right. Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I don't know how cheap or expensive things are, so. But don't you get less than that because of fees? Yeah, practically, yeah. I don't know. I never really think about that because I get paid so little on Twitch that I just never kind of worry about it. She needs some colors. All right, 10 minutes. Since you've all been very well behaved, as you always are, I'm going to go for another 10 minutes because it's Easter. 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go to bed and tidy the kitchen. Then Angelica's gonna slap me around for a bit and then take me to her bed. Then I can go to bed. You're gonna have to make this 10 minutes worth it. Ask me some questions that you don't get to ask me every single week. Oh, well, thank you. You guys are well behaved. We're all very well behaved, and that's the main thing. We just get a little bit naughty sometimes. That's why you need 1 hour before bed. Yep. Like I said, she tops. Fun to crack up jokes, and it's not fun to play it safe. Nah, not really. No. If I was being sponsored by HelloFresh or any other scam company out there, then I would probably have to play it safe. But since I'm not, and I would like it if I could, I'm trying to follow like a model. I would love it if I could do YouTube and then get sponsored by nobody other than patrons, because then I could say what the hell I want about anything. But have you seen like what you can get paid? The thing is though, is that there are like you could like to do one video that does that where you do a sponsorship, and then you basically have to, you know, do a whole sponsorship thing, and then you have to say this kind of stuff. In that one video, you can be paid for the next 3 to 4 months for everything, and that will be it. Basically, they'd give you a lump sum, and they would sponsor, and they would take care of you for the rest of the month. As long as you say everything that is on the video that they want you to say, then go for it. But I don't feel comfortable about that, because practically every single thing, including Squarespace, including, you know, HelloFresh and Gusto and all these other crap things that are being sold by YouTubers, they're all scams. They are all, there is something that is just inherently wrong and terrible about them, and I don't want to ever go down that route, and I really hope that I don't, unless it's something that I really believe in. I don't think that there is any chance that I would ever do that, and I don't know if I'd ever get to that place with YouTube. But yeah, Raid Shadow Legends. I remember Raid Shadow Legends. I remember Internet Historian doing his troll advertisements. They were so funny. And they were all for like Raid Shadow Legends and various other stupid games about tanks and dwarfs and goblins and stuff like that. Not the Gobbo Cave, though. Not the Gobbo Cave. But yeah, I never want to... for as long as I can avoid it, I will not be doing sponsorships anytime soon, because I hate those. Because I hate sponsorships. Just disrupts the flow of the video. Only sponsor your own stuff like Patreon. Yeah, I'm going to try and do... Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do that for as much as possible. It's expensive, and it's not going to pay as much, but I still would like to... I think I would still feel better at night doing that. unless it's something that I actually genuinely believe in. Like, for instance, if it's going to be for, yeah, I'd love it if I could like be sponsored by local things, you know, like some plumber down the road, or I don't know, just, then again, that wouldn't make sense because there are so many, like, all of you are all international and stuff. If it's something, like, it has to be something that is, you know, something that isn't made to break, so they don't have, you know, planned obsolescence in. It's something that isn't a fucking scam like an app or anything that is a subscription. It's got to be just something really cool that I would use, and I would sing, you know, I would go on to the highest hill and sing my songs and praises all about it. But yeah, so far none of that seems to exist in the realm of YouTube sponsorships, because if it did exist, then why the hell would they go to YouTubers about that? So for now, and probably forever, I don't think I'll take sponsors. Never say never. But certainly, if I do get the first sponsorship, it's going in the trash, honestly. So if we're asking questions, oh my god. What? Lemon, just say it. What is it? Please just say it, Lemon. Is it to do with the Gangle animation? Is it to do with the with the ref sheets? Oh, don't leave me hanging. Please don't leave me hanging. He does this. Lemon does this all the time. So ominous. The video. What video? The short you did. Oh, you mean my first video? There's not much, I'm afraid, in the way of updates. I have been very preoccupied with things like with commissions and stuff, and this unfortunately was I unfortunately did that test video as in a period when I had some time where I could do that. There is, yeah, nothing on the horizon just yet, but I would like to get going with that. I do want to make sure that I make a move on it as soon as I can. I had a couple of ideas for the first video. I kind of want to get stuck into it. I don't really think an intro video would be good. So there was one video idea that I had that talked about the time that I nearly lost an eye. Like, seriously, nearly, like, losing my left eye. And I would have to go around with like a fake eye, or I'd be severely like blinded. And I had ideas for the animation for it and the storyboards and how I would go about it and stuff like that. It started off like as a silly dumb little video, but then it turned out into this like it then instantly like became like a really ambitious over the top kind of thing that I don't think that I would be able to get done, and the challenge is to make sure that it doesn't become like this over the top ambitious video. But then again, I don't want it to be a disappointing dud kind of like video. But I'd still like to do that. I'd like to do that. And there was another idea that I had for a video, talking about how I started like this symphonic death metal band, and I was going to talk a bit about music and play some music and stuff. And there are a few others. I wrote some down actually. They're in my notebook somewhere. And the thing is though, is that making videos like that takes a long time. But at least if you make a start in it, then, you know, you're further towards finishing it than you were when you started it. All right, 10 minutes is up. 10 minutes is up. All right, and I think we'll leave it here for tonight, Gobs. Hope you enjoyed. Where's my... There. Mega in another time. Yeah, practically. I could have had an eye patch. I could have had an eye patch, and I would have looked like a you know, freaking badass, a badass gob. Yeah. No. Oh, don't you worry. I'll be back. You always act like I'm gonna be like it's the last stream ever in the whole universe. Like you always. It always seems like you think that I'm never ever going to stream again. Of course I'm going to stream again. I'm going to stream every single Thursday and Sunday. Have I ever not? Like, well, there have been some times where I've not streamed, but like I'm very consistent. Mega the pirate. Yeah, practically. I could have been a pirate. Oh, Anubis is here. Hey, Anubis. I did not see... Oh no, Anubis is not here. Ah, whoops. I read... Those are some old messages. Oh well. Oh well. Well, so... We will miss you. I'll miss you too, Cross. I'll miss you too. I'll miss you all. And we will be back again on Thursday. This Thursday. Coming Thursday. I will be there. You know I'll be there. You know we'll be doing more of this kind of stuff. You know that we'll be doing some awesomeness and all this kind of cool things that we love to do and talk about. So, you know, don't you worry. And I will make sure that this looks much better because I'm not too pleased with how this is looking right now. I think the backgrounds just need some work, but I will look at some reference and see what I can do to fix that up and stuff. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah. Anyway, have a good rest of your Easter. Hope that you have a good week ahead because I will make sure that I will do. Yeah, hopefully you will. Hopefully you will. Yeah. See you around, Gobs. Love you all. And yeah, we'll see you all next Thursday. All right? Well, this Thursday, I mean. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.